This is Megan for TFiOS Films, recording podcast number 5, recorded on the 30th of August at approximately 3:35 p.m. The topic for today will be the winner of the Fault in Our Stars contest. Hey guys, this is Megan, as I said in the intro, and my apologies for having this in podcast form because of the fact that I have 2 fans in my computer. I wanted my computer off the floor for reasons, you know. Race car, that's my reason. Race car. And so, reasons, I wanted it off the floor. Well, because of that, the webcam picks up the buzzing more than it even does my own voice. So I'm doing this in podcast form. So this will be one take, whatever, kind of long, my apologies. Anyway, moving on. So, I initially made the contest approximately a month ago. And when I made this contest, I wanted to see what people had to offer when I gave them this very open contest, this very open opportunity, and only one person took that opportunity. Actually, I am wrong. 2 people took that opportunity. A friend of mine, who will be referred to by his internet name, Twisted TK. He's a writer of sorts, mostly for music, but I was accepting lyrics for the contest, and I told him about the contest. He's like, "Can I participate too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just go to the video and watch it, and you'll get the information you need there." And the funny thing was, he's like, "Why did you make a 10-minute video when you could have just wrote all the rules down and made like a 5-minute video?" And I was like, "I'm not good at this. I suck at doing this." So, I'm also very, very thirsty, so sorry if I had to take a break and swig some water. Anyway, thirsty as hell. Anyway, so I initially was debating on letting him enter since he was a friend, blah, blah, blah. I was a little disappointed because he literally just copy and pasted something from 2 years ago. I think he told me it was 2 years ago. TK, if you're watching this, my apologies for getting that wrong, but I think it's 2 years. And so initially, I was a little bummed out because he's good at what he does, okay? He is legitimately good. He sent me the entry, and I felt so bored. I'm just reading this thing going, this just sounds like a really emo kid writing a love letter. Or a rage letter to Facebook. It just did not appeal to me at all. I understand the message, and the message is a deep one, and it's one that needs to be understood and respected. That's fine. But for a reason that I do not wish to list, other than the fact that I felt like I was reading an emo teenager's love letter, it was very, very boring. I just did not like it at all. So the other person that initially came to send in her entry. She is a female. I am actually not sure where she lives. She did not mention it, but I'll be getting her information soon. She is not from America. In fact, she's actually from overseas. Don't know where exactly, but English is not her first language, which took me by surprise because it was actually still very well written. So, bravo, a little applause for that one. So I took the opportunity to read her admissions. And I said admissions plural because she sent in 2. I was a little disappointed because I was like, I only wanted 1 per person, but I didn't mention it. And I almost said no, but at the same time I was like, well, I didn't really mention that it should be only 1 per person, so I'm not going to hurt, I'm not going to take that against her, whatever. So I read both entries, and I actually really enjoyed them. They're short and one shorter. It looks like a rough draft. There are 2 separate pieces. One's called How Far Can You Go When You Travel on a Rainbow, and the other one's called Love and Despair. The Rainbow, I do feel that one's very rough draft and needs a little bit of work still. I don't know how many rough draft stages you went through whenever you wrote this, but I feel like it needs to be... It's very simplistic sentences. I can tell you put more meaning into Love and Despair than you did for Rainbow. Or at least that's what it seems. Because Rainbow looks like... I understand the symbolism, and I'm looking at it right now, saying these words. I feel like the sentences are very, in some places, simplistic, and that's fine. But the message is all I'm getting from it. I don't feel empowered by the words. I don't feel gripped by it. However, Love and Despair That's a different story. Love and Despair was very good. I'll even read it for some of you guys if actually you don't mind. Missy, I'm gonna... Oh, water. I'm gonna read it for you guys. It's actually really good. And I'll give you my opinion here. By the way, her name is, and I'm so sorry if I am butchering this. The nickname who she is known on the Ning for is Wellamy. Whellamy. And I feel so bad for butchering that. Wellamy. I pray that I am saying that correctly, so my apologies. So I pulled it up on my computer because I can't really pull it up. For some reason, the email won't show up on my phone, but it showed up on the actual Yahoo account, Rocket Mail, and it actually showed up on my computer. So here is Love and Despair. It's very short. It reads as following. I regret breaking deep into your inner mind, far upon the edge you'd like me to, and I'm blaming the fears of losing my direction, of loathing the ones who reach perfection. You seem to insist on walking the line, which is fine, claiming the obedience like we're supposed to. We both buried what wasn't enough, though. It feels like the fallen angel caused me concussion. In the name of I believe I shall fulfill your destiny, and you're judging what others have left to say. As the biggest of all my sins shall remain, you're leaving through the valley of the shadows of doubts. I feel like it's incomplete, for starters. You were rhyming in the first half, and then the second half you were just like, whatever. There was no rhyming. Whatever your native language is, I would love to know what this sounds like in your native language. That would be... Because if English is not your first language, I would love to know what is. And this translated into your second language, or your original language. Because this is... I like this. There's so much potential in the first half. And I feel like, oh, this is beautiful. And then it completely does a U-turn. Literally, not only just in meaning, but in the structure of the sentences and in the structure of the wording. It does feel like you do have a couple grammars issues. It feels like the fallen angel caused me concussion. That is kind of an improper English sentence, but even in a poetic sense, it still is kind of neat. I like how that works. But that really is the only line I have a problem vocabulary-wise. If that was to be corrected, you could say, it feels like the fallen angel caused me to have a concussion, or caused me insert a word that is relative to concussion, or a description of concussion. I would love to have seen the second half of this. Sorry, headset bounced. Love to see the second half of this rhymed. I really would. I think the second half of this rhymed would be very, very, very interesting. And it doesn't. That doesn't make it bad. Don't get me wrong. That doesn't make it bad. I love where this is going. Because the thing that gets me is at the end of doubts, which is the last word in this phrase, ... suggests that it's not done. Or that it suggests that it's kind of left for you to fill in the blanks of what's going on. I like that, but I feel like it's incomplete. I feel like there's more you have to say, and you just don't know what else to say. It feels very stopped. Maybe this is the end of it, and this is where you wanted it to end, but that's just how I received it. But congratulations, Willamy, if that is how you pronounce it. I feel so bad. I will email you the information I will need, which copy of The Fault in Our Stars you want. Again, it's red, and I think it's blue or it's purple. I think it's the red version, I believe, that is the clean version. Yes, the red version is clean. It has not been touched. It is straight from the packaging, so it's clean. The bluish purple signed is the one I randomly just picked up and said I want. There's not much wear at all. There's a little bit of spacing in the pages, but it's still clean. So whichever one you want, mention that. Do not email me. I will email you. If you get this before the email, I will email you. So do not reply anything to me until I have gotten the chance to congratulate you. I will see if Twisted TK has no problems with uh, putting his admission on the Figment. I have a Figment account, and I will put it there. I will put all 3 entries, as well as their proper credentials, the winner and all that. And you can read them if you like, and state your own opinions, give him some love. I would love to see Twisted TK post his stuff on Figment, because he's actually really good. It's just, he sent me one from like 2 years ago, and I was actually very disappointed. That's that. Congratulations, and I will send you an email soon. This is Megan from PRS Films, and that ends this very short podcast. It's only like 3:45. It's not even a 10-minute long podcast. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you all next time. Peace out. Have fun out there, guys, and good luck in school if you're all are going to school, by the way, because I'm in school, and that shit sucks. Talk to you all later. Goodbye.